Wagwan everybody, we are back with another episode of SMXXVE Talks. Today's special guest is a rapper. He goes by the name of Kingdom Rapper. He's been in the scene for a long time. Let's get into it. Let's go! I'm here with Kingdom Rapper. So King, how you doing today?
I'm good, bro. I'm good. Feel good.
That's good. So we are at your church.
Yep.
Yeah. Cool. So you're a rapper. You've been doing this rap thing for a long time. How many years, just about?
Like rapping since I was like 15. Like spitting bars, opening my mouth and spitting. 15. Yeah.
So what was like the inspiration for you? What kind of gave you that? Oh, I wanna. Did you always know you wanted to be a rapper, or was it like a thing of like?
You know what? The generic thing of when I was a kid, growing up, watching football, loving football, want to be a footballer, and then realised that I was always in the C team at school and that, and I had two left feet. So
yo, it's not bad. It's not bad. I'm left-footed, but I use the right. I always say to people, I got two good legs in it. I can't play football, and it's like it's a myth. It's a myth.
Yo, listen, Titus Bramble was in the Premier League for many years, and he had two left feet. So. But no, it started rapping. I was at school, man, and I couldn't concentrate, and I just ended up like hitting knocking. This is what I can remember from starting rapping, knocking my table and just beatboxing to my beat on the table, and then just talking gibberish, bro. And then that turned into walking home, trying to entertain my friends by. Now I know it as rapping about what I was doing, walking home, and then I'd go home, get home, and be like, "Oh, that was fun. I'm gonna try and find
a little one beat or something, and start. So how old are you now, if you don't mind me asking?
36, bro.
36. So when you started, so when did you like take it serious then? What made you go, this is the thing I know I want to do? Because everyone has that point where you do it as a little hobby first, and then you hit that point where you go, no, I can actually do this. Like, this is the thing I really want to do. What was that point for you?
That was like, when I seriously was like, I'm going to do something with this music. Like, I'm seriously going to put some heart and soul into this and really try and make a wave. I hooked up, I was in a thing called Beat Slingers for years, which was like a group of us making music, and we were serious about our music then, and that was probably 2011 when we started that. So that was me starting to get serious, collaborating with some boys and saying, let's make some waves in this city and put some music down and put mixtapes out. But then when I really started putting my money into it and like taking a step back and saying, let me be sensible and actually put more in to really project it, that's like 2015.
Okay.
So 7 years ago.
So, wow, so long time. So you've kind of seen music change as well in the UK.
Through stages, bro. You know what I mean? It's been stages, bro, of growth, yeah.
Okay. So did you always go by the name Kingdom Rapper?
No, I went by some terrible names. Like, you know, if we go back to like 15, whoo, some of the names, I was big into my American rap.
Okay, so what were some of the names you went for? Take a little gander.
I'm going to be embarrassed right now.
It's all right.
Some people are going to watch this. Like, I remember when he rolled around with that name. What an idiot. Young B. Woo, that was a strong one. I went back. That was like 2 years
That's
ago.
not a bad name, you know, though. That's not a bad name. Like that name will still fly now. Like, I'm not going to lie. There's probably someone out there right now called Young B.
Yeah,
like,
I bet there is. That's not that bad, is it?
Yeah, no, that's actually pretty cool. Like, that's wavy. Like,
it gets worse, man.
Yeah. Is it?
Yeah, it gets worse. Because then I was like, I like the whole young thing. Young B, man, it's too simple. What about Young Holler? Like,
that was a bit techy still. You know.
Real American influence name there. And then I used to spit as well, like in that American twang.
Is it?
Yeah, with the American
You really
name.
try to make people think that, I'm not from the UK. Shit, US all the way, US.
Telling them I've got a big link up in the US and I'm going on tour. Wow, bro, it's funny, man. So, yeah.
So you had Young B, Young Holler, what was the next one?
Young Holler, Benny Boy. Benny Boy, just straight. People used to call me Benny Boy, but I obviously play on my name, just standard, another crap name.
Okay, so what's your real name, if you don't mind?
Benjamin Howard.
Okay, Benjamin. Okay.
Yeah, Benjamin Joel Jody Reuben Howard, big name right there.
Yeah, it's a long name. I'm not gonna lie.
But yeah, then I settled on. Someone named me Benny Blanco. Someone was like, "Yo, Benny Blanco." I was in a car park in Woollerton with all the man them in like 2010, and a man shouted, "Yo, Benny Blanco." Yeah, I stuck with it.
Just stuck. So everyone just kind of thought, yeah, that name's hard, and you just thought, yeah, the name's hard. Still, I ring with that.
Yeah, I didn't know what he was setting me up for, the guy though, because obviously I'm not no gangster rapper. I realised that Benny Blanco is like the guy who shoots Carlito at the end of the film. Carlito's way, he's like a gangster.
What film's that?
You think, Carlito's Way? Nah, Jay, Carlito's Way. What? 993, Al Pacino. What? The Mafia. Oh, man.
No, I was like,
what?
Yeah, no.
Godfather, Carlito's Way,
No,
Goodfellas.
you know what? I'm gonna get crucified right now. To be fair, I've never seen not one of the Godfathers.
Wow. You know what I say? Wow. I haven't seen all of them. I've seen 2 of them, but I can't believe I haven't seen Carlito's Way.
Yeah, no, I ain't seen none of them. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't know if it's a time thing or it's just like when it's on and I'm feeling the mood for it. Because some movies you have to feel in the mood for, innit? And I feel like with the mafia movies, me personally, I have to feel in the mood, innit? Like,
I get that.
It's like I watched Goodfellas years and years ago with my mum, but then it's like...
With your mum?
Yeah. Mum was not so cold to sometimes, because she was like, what? You don't see Goodfellas? It's a bad film.
Shit.
And I was like, okay. So then we must have watched it together, innit? And then obviously, but I was kind of younger, so I was like, I understood it, but I kind of didn't care to understand it. So then it was on like TV the other day, innit? And so I thought I'd just watch the full thing by myself.
Good,
and then
man.
I was like, oh, okay, now
it's
I
good,
get it.
isn't it?
Yeah, it's good. It's a hard
Good
movie
film.
still. It's a hard
man.
movie. Like, yeah, it's proper. The ending's like, it's a good ending, but it comes like kind of quick as well.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
it's like a
Boom,
long
boom,
film
boom.
and then it just goes, boom, and you're
Yeah.
like, whoa.
Yeah, the rise takes time. You unravel can be quick.
Yeah.
But yeah, Benny Blanco. That was like my night. And then now obviously Kingdom Rapper.
So, what made you want to change the name? Because I know most people because think of it, if you've been doing music for as long as you've been doing, surely Benny would be the bigger name, innit? So what made you want to change to Kingdom Rapper?
Well, like you have all that thing, don't you? If you keep your name, the history's there. You know, oh look, you can see where I was in this time, say 2011. Oh, Benny's here now. Why he's changed a lot. I could do that, but then I had this thing with, but I didn't really like. Like that name's tainted, bro. Because I lived like an idiot for many years, like for like about 4 or 5 years. When I had that name, it was like the name cursed me or something. I didn't like me as a person, bro. Really, actually, from about 2011 to 2015, I struggled, bro, with my identity, who I am, like why I was doing things. I was living like a bum, bro. Like, trying to get money and all that stuff and trying my best at shotting and that didn't work because I'm just no good at that. And just living like an idiot, and then just like on and off the mic, bruv. I look back at those times now and I don't even like myself, bro, those times. It was great growth and stuff, but I changed my name because it was like, bro, I'm dead in that period. Like, I'm dead in that whole chapter with that name, boom. And yeah, like I came with a new name and did things differently, bro. Like I really have lived differently, and yeah, I think the proof's in the pudding.
Okay, so what made you pick like Kingdom Rapper? Because let's be real, you probably could have picked like, I don't know, Benny's Kingdom or something like that. Do you know what I mean? You could have picked something where it's like you could have had like still half of the name, half and half. You know what I'm saying? Because everyone's origin story is different in it to how they get the name. Some people just pluck it off a tree. Some people go, oh, because EXO like something inspired me, like rare. That was inspired. That was inspired by me, or everything I've been seeing in my life leads up to this, or this is just what people call me. So I've just went by that, because I know like loads of rappers that people don't know change their name from like what they was to what they are. Because even like I changed my name. Not drastically, really and truly. I just changed it from 2 O's to 2 X's, innit?
I noticed that.
Yeah, because I thought it's just got more. It's just easier to find when you type it in on YouTube, innit? Because otherwise, people if you typed in J Smooth, people just go.
It differentiates you a little bit. Yeah,
because otherwise you just see like JB Smooth, the comedian. He'll just pop up there, innit? So it was like if you put the J Smooth with the X's, it just kind of went.
Yeah,
it just kind of it's different, stands out more, and then when you type it in, straight to me, no one else. And
I see why you did that.
That's nice.
That makes sense. You did a Young Bainey kind of thing.
Yeah.
The X in the name and that. Yeah. I like that.
It looks proper, and then also for the factor of, innit, like when I was originally setting up like my email address and all of that stuff for it. So 15 is my lucky number, innit? And I know, say like XV stands for 15 in Roman numerals. So I thought, that's also kind of cool because it has like an XV.
That's quite deep.
So I thought, it actually kind of does work. The name now means more to me than what it already did. But 2 2s in it, my name kind of did mean more to me anyway. Like I didn't just pluck it off a tree. Like the reason I got called J Smooth in it. So I don't think anyone's actually really heard the origin story to how my name began. To be fair, but it's like I got called. So I used to break dance in it. with a crew called the Groundhogs. And then obviously B-boys didn't no one really used the real name in it, kind of like as music artists, you don't really use your real name. So there was me and my brethren, and we both used to dance together in it. So we kind of came as a duo act. So they called us Rocky and Smooth. So from then I was just always called Smooth. For anywhere I went dance wise, everyone just called me Smooth. And then when I thought, oh, let me make a transition into music, I thought, boom, I'm gonna just put the J in front of it because my real name's Josh in it. So I thought, boom, J Smooth, and that just worked.
Yeah, I like it. It's smooth.
Yeah. It's just easy, innit? Because I thought I don't want to do nothing too hard. It's just easy because I thought.
Yo, that's great. I feel
what people would know me by, innit? Because some people are just gonna call me Smooth, and now some people just call me Jay. So I was like, whichever one.
Who would have known there was such an intricate backstory to that name?
Yeah, it's mad. Innit? People would have thought, oh, I just picked the name because I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be Smooth, innit? Yeah. I was like, no, but it's generally that's why. That's why it's not even from like a music point. It's from a dance point.
Yeah, no,
so
it makes
it's crazy.
Sense. I like that. And I feel like I know more about you now.
Yeah, I'm a bit of an enigma of a guy. Yeah, not many people know much about me like that because I'm kind of just come out of nowhere to some extent. But it's like, because like I say, someone like you that's been doing music for time, to now transition your name from Benny Blanco to Kingdom Rapper. What does this new name mean to you?
You know what? Like I said then, like on and off, just I've been doing things differently off the mic. So when I jump on as Kingdom Rapper, as I said, I bring this new confidence and my content's changed, bro, because I'm actually doing more with my life, bro. And like I've got more to talk about. I'm going places and doing things. I'm operating differently. You know, I'm married now. I'm a dad.
Oh, congrats.
Thank you, bro. So like all these things kind of just change you, bro. And like time changes you as well. Space and time, bro, gives you time out to look at things and look at how you operate. And so that's Kingdom Rapper now is more of a kind of truer reflection of Benjamin Howard, bro. Do you know what I mean? And it now represents community, bruv. It represents outreach, bruv. It represents true stories, bruv. It represents growth, bruv, and like my faith and gospel and all these different things.
Yeah. I know you True Tooth you have been putting on for the city because you made a track called Beeston, which has been getting a lot of people from the area.
Yeah.
Is that where you're from? Like you're from Beeston?
No, I'm originally from like West Bridgford.
Okay.
When I did the Beeston thing, it was like, I had people popping up, he's not even from Beeston. I was like, whoa, you need to see why
love to the city, innit? Love to the city because you're kind of championing the flag a bit at the minute, innit, for people like on the underground type of stuff before we like make it.
Yeah,
so you're really doing your thing because I've been seeing you pop up in places like you've been at the stadiums and that. So like, you've really been about. You've been in the paper. You've been on Knots TV. Like you're really getting about. People are really starting to know the name Kingdom Rapper. Yeah. Do you feel like this name is like more reachable to people than the name Benny Blanco for probably those that did see the movie and know what that means? You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely, 100%, bro, 100%. I mean, like, I'll just be blunt about it. Like, Benny Blanco was a guy that just, like, kind of lived from week to week, who loved his music, wanted an escape, wanted to be accepted in crowds and that, and smoked a lot of weed and got up late and didn't make his appointments and robbed a lot of people. And then I'd go on the mic and try and be happy and just be like, it just wasn't going to happen, bro. Crashed and burned. So now I don't do any of that, bro. Like, you know, it'd be sad if I did 36 still living like that. Yeah. But now I don't. It's like I am accessible. I have learned from wrongs, bro. I do think a lot about stuff I've overcome and stuff I've done to people and stuff. And I think, waste, man, bro. But then as I look forward, I'm like, no, you know what though, I can, like, I'm mature enough to look at that.
That's experience and growth, that is.
That's evolution. And now I work, bro. I work in a secure unit with young kids for Nottingham County Council, teaching them and like sharing experiences and workshopping them, and I use all of that, bro, to do that. I got that job as Kingdom Rapper, bro. Literally, I was rapping as Kingdom Rapper, and that's how I got the job. Like, so it's, you know, I said it before, bro. Proof's in the pudding. You know, you do the stuff right, bro, and you know you get back.
The growth. You kind of get back what you put in because the growth of it is there.
Yeah,
you can't falsify it. You know what I mean?
No, you can't, bro. And my bad days are harder nowadays because I gotta deal with stuff on life's terms more or less now. I can't bury my head in the sand. I can't go and check my brethren and play FIFA for 4 hours and just forget
away
about
from it type of thing, innit? Like you really gotta have the whole like I'm a man now, innit? And I really gotta sort out my problems, them type of things there.
Standard, bro. Like what am I going to do, bro? That's what and that's all in all my music, bro. That's in my Kingdom rapper music, bro. That whole mindset there, bro, is in that. And that you know, it attracts more people when you putting yourself a bit more vulnerable.
Yeah, because people want to hear like
you.
the real side of you. You know what I mean? No one really likes a fake person because it's like if everything you're rapping about is fake in it, which we know some people in this industry do in it, like people rap about things that they don't really do or live just to get a clout and attention. But it's like you're gonna get found out at some point. So it's like to keep your story true and the things you've actually done and the things you've experienced and felt. It just makes it more real and more connection with your audience.
100%, bro. 100%. Like 100%. Like I could rap about generic stuff.
Yeah.
I've got some bars, bro, in my phone where I was like rapping just punchlines. It was fun. It was fun. I enjoyed writing it. But the thought of me recording it and putting it out there as a tune, I struggle to do that more now. Although the old me would have done that. I made a mixtape out of those tunes. Yeah. Now I'm like, what does it mean? What am I teaching people? What am I telling people? What have I, with that 3 minutes that I'm putting out to the world, have I given myself a chance for them to know some more about me, or for me to shine a light on something that needs to be shone on? Nah, I don't really. So that ain't going to be my priority, putting that tune out. This one is, where I talked about how I got off benefits.
Yes, that's a big
because like I was so bummed out and depressed living off benefits. I just thought worth nothing. I'd much prefer to put that tune out, because I think that's going to help a whole load of people that are in this city not think crap about themselves and know, you know, they're worth something. And that tune's going to do that. That tune there will just make them think, woo, for like 3 minutes.
It's like the way I've always kind of pitched it to people with some things. Some tunes are like junk food, innit? Where it's nice at the moment and it's quick, it's easy, it's digestible,
but
rapid,
but it, bro.
Yeah, it's like too much of it ain't good for you, innit?
Yeah,
but then some tunes are like vegetables, where it's like they're better for you, you know what I mean?
They're
better for your mental.
I like that analogy, bro.
Like it's different. Like I say, it's like, and I always say it's like it also goes to the type of artist someone is. You're either a fast food artist or you're like an oven cooked artist. Yeah. Because yes, oven cooked artist is slower to like make and slower to do things, or
you
like
gotta make the food a bit longer,
and it's like you really concentrate on the craft a bit more, but which one's better for you in the long run?
That's
you know what I mean? It's a marathon, not a sprint at the end.
I'm stealing that analogy.
You know, but it's true though. That's just the way I've always looked at things.
That's so
like,
true, bro.
And the way I kind of stepped my foot into the thing, I was like, I don't want to be just like a sprinter. Like I want to have that marathon and that longevity and like to keep going, and I want people to really digest it. I want it to be like people can listen to the music, not just like this instant and go, oh, it's an instant classic. If it's an instant classic, how do you know?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, how have you decided in that instant that it's an instant classic? That's like saying, in this instant, I'm just going to get married. Do you know what I mean? Like, you haven't even known the person. You've looked at them and gone, I'm going to get married to them. How do you know? You could be in the most toxic relationship you've ever been in, and you won't know.
I did that as well.
Is it?
I met my girl twice and got married.
Is it? Well, that's paid out for you, though.
I'm still winning right now, though,
that's
Jay.
Paid out for you, innit? That's paid out. Like I said, sometimes
work.
you do have to take the leap of faith in it, and sometimes it does work, but sometimes you can be very unlucky and it don't.
Absolutely.
And I feel like some people just don't comprehend that in the brain. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And another thing I want to ask you, like, with all the tattoos, do you feel like, because obviously it's easy to see you've got a lot of tattoos, I'm guessing you got these years and years and years ago.
No, I didn't.
No.
I got new. Obviously I got one on my chest. New.
What about the face ones?
Oh yeah, that's 2011. 2010 for the where are the hashes? Which side? I always forget. I don't know. Where?
The left side.
The left. 2010, 2011. So over 10 years ago.
That's a brave choice, you know, because this is back then. That's before like the face tats were really popping like that. Because now you see kids with all the time.
Really
like,
was, bro.
It's like, because back then no one really had the face tats, and if you had the face tats back then, people would have thought, "Whoa."
You know what? There's me and like another rapper I won't mention. There was just me and another rapper around that time with face tats.
That's a bold choice, because that's like because that's the thing people see first, isn't it? When they see your face, and they see the tats.
Yeah.
So it's like, would you still always keep them? Have you ever thought about getting them removed or whatnot?
You know what? I've never regretted them, bro.
Is it?
Yeah, I've never regretted my face tattoos. I mean, I didn't really think about the deepness of putting tattoos on. As mad as that is, bro. I didn't think about the deepness of, you're marking your face for life. I didn't think about it. And you know what? In a sense, I love them. because like it does a lot for me, bro.
It does make you more recognizable.
And it cracks stereotyping and it cracks judgmental behaviour. The amount of times, bro, even friends I've got now, bro, who avoided me like the plague for a few months in church just because of what I look like. They tell me, like, oh, you look mad, you come here with your cap, your face tattoos all over your hands. I thought you were like some little gangster or something. But that's like, yeah. And I was like, yeah, well, I'm not, bro. And he's like, no, I'll talk to you now, bro. Yeah. You're a human being, bro.
Yeah, some people get surprised, didn't they? They judge the book by the cover.
I took a driving test and that. My instructor was like, oh, just warn you, the guy might look at you a little bit like you're a boy racer. I said, why? Oh, your face tattoos. And so I know what it does in society, bro. But at the same time, it breaks a mold for me. And where I work, it's a talking point for the kids as well. Yeah.
Because it's not a common thing to be seen, and especially with how long you've had it.
Yeah.
This was before it became like a popular type of thing, innit? Before it became like a fashion statement. Because now you see people with tats head to toe, innit?
Yeah,
it's just normal to some extent, innit?
Yeah,
it's like people don't have the same stigma about it as they used to.
No, they
depending
don't,
on what age generation you're kind of from. Like the younger you are, you just see it as normal, innit?
Yeah.
I feel like some people probably don't think some people probably don't, like anyone does with tattoos in it. Some people probably don't think about the tattoos too much, but that's each to their own, innit?
I forget they're on my face.
Yeah,
yeah.
But it's like it's a cool thing, though. It is a cool thing in the sense of like I say, it's how you identify yourself, innit?
Yeah,
it's like how you see you and you want the world to see you in a sense.
Yeah, and I don't mind about it. I like its art and you know what, they came at a time. Once again, I'm quite precious about this. About my growth, bro, and where I was at certain times. And I remember where I was when I got these done. I remember the day. I remember the weather. I remember like how I was feeling, like and just what I did after getting it done. And yeah, like it's a moment in time that I remember.
And like you say, it's a good talking point as well, because like you say, people give that judgment of you to them, boom, when they actually get talking to you, they're like, oh, okay, you're actually way different. And it is nice. It is refreshing and stuff like that. And it's like. And it is just like it's a lesson for them as well, like, it's humbling. Do you know what I mean?
I can guarantee you, bro, most days, someone will comment on my face tattoos, like, after speaking to me and be like, oh, I didn't think you would be like this, or I never met someone with face, or it's a talking point. Do you know what I mean? And it's and that's cool. We can talk about it. It's not, they're not like, you know.
And it's good because it does change the stigma about it as well.
Exactly. When I got my job, bro, and I walked in onto the units for the first time, I think my manager and the kids were like, "What, you employ people with face tattoos?" I was like, "Yo, good on you guys for employing people with face tattoos. We can do a job as well."
Yeah, it's true. Because I feel like tattoos don't make the person like, okay, just because you have art over your body doesn't change the person you are. Because there's going to be people with tattoos that are going to be nicer than people without tattoos, and vice versa. Like, it really doesn't matter. It comes down to the person at the end of the day. That's what anything's ever about. It's about the person, and that is literally the key. Like in any sort of
massively key.
As humans, we need to focus on the people, not the way they look, not so much the way they dress, because it doesn't define them as a person. The way they behave defines them, and even sometimes their behavior could mean something else. It could mean they're probably crying for help or something.
Yeah,
no one knows. But it's like, how do you know if you don't sit down with a person? If you don't talk to them?
You have to,
know what I mean?
Bro. You have to. It's a must.
Because everyone's going through something, so sometimes you just have to talk to someone and just say like, "Yo, you good?"
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because sometimes some people just need an ear or a shoulder to cry on.
No, for real, bro. I hear that. It's true. Me included.
No, it's true, because we're all human at the end of the day. So do you feel like you put a lot of your emotions into your music?
Yeah.
Do you feel like that's your therapy? Because I know for me, to some extent, I feel like it is a bit therapeutic, innit? Like, I like to I kind of like you, innit? It's fun sometimes to do the whole way you just spitting random bars about foolishness, innit? And it's like the same things that everyone does, cars, money, whatever. But then sometimes I'm like, no, let me feed people a bit more about me, things I went through, my therapy. Let me just get it off on the mic, innit? Because me personally, I find it therapeutic because I feel like if no one else is listening, at least I know that microphone will listen.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Jeez.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Deep.
yeah. I must have. Look, you deep guy don't come across like this.
You just put an image in my head of you and your microphone, just like just on a sofa having some time together. At least you listen to me.
You know what? It's true though. Like sometimes I feel like I don't have like the time.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Like there's so much stuff I want to say into it that I can't yet. And sometimes, do you ever feel like that yourself when it's like, there's some things I know I want to release to the world and say to people, but it's not the time yet to say to it.
I've got I've got spare tunes put down, like mastered, ready to go. I've got 3 in particular about family that I can't put them out yet, bro. And it's not because like someone's telling me I can't. My heart's telling me I can't put them out yet, bro.
Sometimes
it's gonna be a deep one when I put them out.
Yeah,
people are gonna hear stuff they haven't heard from my heart before, bro. And it's like I know that's gonna stir up some emotions with some people, and that's gonna then generate conversations with some people, all because I put out how I feel on these tunes, bro. And I'm not even ready for that yet.
Yeah, that's.
I'm not ready for it, bro.
That's my thing as well. Because sometimes I'm like, I'm not ready to say set things. Like I know I want to say them at some point, but I feel like I'm not ready and people aren't ready to hear that yet. Do you know what I mean? Like you have to kind of grow that relationship with them, and then when you feel it's time and ready, you just kind of go boom, yes.
Yeah.
Now I feel it in my spirit to go, yeah. To say it and to say boom, this is me. Have it as you will.
I nearly flirted with putting out one of the tracks that I'd put down on. Which I didn't want to release yet. I nearly sent it to a family member to go, I made this piece of music because I really wanted to hear it. But then the same reason why I couldn't send the message, it was because you know what, if I'm not going to put it out, why would I just send it directly to the person?
Yeah.
Because it just makes no sense. I don't know what I'm doing. What do I do with this tune?
Sometimes you just have to hold it in and keep it in the chamber until it's ready to lock and load.
Yeah.
Boy, it's like.
And this tune we're talking about is my brother. I hadn't seen my brother for over a year, and he only lives like 8 miles away, like the other side of Nottingham. But for stuff that's going off, I haven't seen him, and there's a lot I want to say to him. So I've made this tune, and it's like, it's not right. It's not right to do that. Like so, yeah, it's deep. You know what I mean? It's more than music, bro. You know what I mean?
And that's the thing. I think that's the thing people forget about artists in general. It's a form of expression, not just in like music terms, but also like anyone that does anything in the arts, like an actor, a dancer, painter, whatever, anyone in the arts, in it, you're expressing yourself. And I feel like sometimes it's just good to express yourself if you feel like you have no other way. Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Because not everyone can express themselves through talking. Some people need to do it through other things. It's like I remember when I used to dance a lot, and people used to say the dance helps me express myself.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Like me personally, I couldn't do that. I knew some people that could be like, I'm angry, let me dance. Me, see, if I was vexed, rude boy, I'm not dancing for no one. If I'm vexed, and I'm like, no, I ain't dancing. Like for me, dancing is more of a thing when I'm like happy in it. Like, I couldn't really do it if I was angry or sad. Like I just can't.
Yeah, I don't think I could do that bust moves when I'm in a bad mood. Yeah,
no, it's not for me. But then, obviously, I find the music to be the nice catering. You know what I mean? Because I can do it. For everything, do you know what I mean? I can express my happiness, my anger, my fears, my sorrows. Like I can kind of put it all in a thing. Because it's like I've always thought of myself more, even though I produce in it and I do the whole singing and rapping thing. But I always started my thing as a writer first. Like I just used to just write songs, like just write them down in my phone, just write, and I just wrote big songs. Like I must. Easily.
Is that some of these songs that are out there now?
No, that's the funny thing. That's the funny thing. Some of them are like I think I could probably count on like one, maybe 2 hands how many were pre-written, and I just jumped on the mic to record. But 9 times out of 10, I just make the song as it goes, innit? Like, I just make it as it goes. Like, I'm not skilled enough yet to just do it all off the top of the dome, but it kind of isn't like I feel like my memory's good but bad. Like I get too much, you know what I mean? Because like for example, if I make the beat, put the beat in, and then I go and I hear the flow and I go, oh yeah, and then I go, then I'll go, what word did I just say? I can't remember nothing. And if I haven't recorded it, then I can't go back. So once I've said it, or I do like a template of the flow, then I write down what I think the words are going to mean.
That's mad.
Yeah, it's a very crazy way.
That's a mad way. I've never heard of making music like that, and I've heard a lot.
Yeah, it's a crazy way. So it's like I play the beat, I just mumble my way through like whatever I feel like the melody will be, and then I'll just fit the words.
That's like some Michael Jackson.
Yeah, it's crazy.
He used to get in the studio, didn't he? He'd be like, yeah, we're turning it into that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he used to do it as well. So it's kind of that way. But the weirdest thing is, I didn't even look to anyone for that way. Like I didn't know that people done that as well, innit?
Yeah,
I just kind of thought, oh, that's just the way it works for me.
That's the way it works for me, yeah.
Because it's like, obviously, the more you do it, the more you grow, the more you evolve. Because I remember, like, my old tunes, like, when I first started, innit, like, I used to kick them and I couldn't really rap proper. I couldn't do it. I didn't know how to adjust the flow. I was deggy with the producing thing. But as you do, innit, you grow as you go on, innit? And that's the thing. You can look back and say, yeah, man, like, I went from there to here, and it's just nice, innit? It's growth.
Mm-hmm.
It's good to see. Yeah, it's good to see. Like, you can see it in yourself as well.
Mm-hmm.
So also, I want to ask you this as well. So I know what you do kind of full time, but like, what do you do in your downtime for like people that don't know you? Because I always feel like it's important to ask people what they do in the downtime.
You know what? This this is gonna make me sound real boring, you know, but it is what it is, isn't it? This is how I replenish my batteries.
It's like everyone's human. Everyone has a thing they're into and they like to do for the downtime.
Are you ready for it?
Yeah.
I got 3 major ones that I do for
Tell all.
Nature reserves, bro.
Nature reserve.
I love walking in nature reserves, bro. So like, you know, like outdoors, but like you know, at nature reserve. Or like we've got bare nature reserves, like where there's water and there's passes like jungles and woodland and that. Yeah, that replenishes me, bro. So like, and I was never used to be a walker or nothing. So now I'm like, oh man, take myself out.
How did that start for you? When did you start doing
lockdown, bro?
Is it?
Yeah, lockdown, bro. So like, this is like we've been doing it like start of 2020. So like, I started going on walks, bro, and I went with my missus, and then I went by myself. I was like, oh, it's nice by myself. Solitude, bro. You know what I mean? No, nothing. Just calm. Just thinking about stuff, bro, and going for a walk.
And it's good to be at one with your own company as well. Because a lot
of course it is, bro.
That.
Yeah, and I used to struggle with that, bro. But no, I love that. Xbox, bro. Like, I'm a gamer still.
What type of games you be on?
I'm deadly. I said 3 times to the camera, so they know. Deadly on FIFA. Yeah.
Is it?
People are gonna get political about that. But I'm telling you now, the amount of times I put out call outs on Twitter, like, if you want a pasting, here's my gaming tag.
Smoke.
I'll also drop account number and sort code, and I'll give free FIFA lessons as well, because I'm sick. So FIFA, bro. FIFA, Ultimate Team, standard. Call of Duty, standard.
Okay. See, I'm not really into football like that, innit? I know twos that have 2 good feet don't use them, that's why. But also, it's just never been a thing for me, the football thing.
Do you not play FIFA?
Nah, right. Dad, it's not really that for me, you know.
You're in a safe place. He's in a safe zone, ladies and gentlemen. That's where he is. He's in a safe zone.
But understand though, on a fighting game though.
Oh, you probably batter me.
Yeah, like boy, when it comes to them fighting games.
You know what? I like Mortal Kombat. Kombat, I like, and Street Fighter on the SNES growing up, Super Nintendo.
Street Fighter, it's never really captured me like that. Like it's not. I've always liked it. Like I've had it, I've played it, but it's just never.
You know, if you tell me that Tekken or Virtual Combat or Virtual Fighter you rate higher than Street Fighter, I'm gonna be mad upset.
I'll tell you. Here's my thing. My personal favorite out of the lot, it's Mortal Kombat. I really like Mortal Kombat. Like I put shifts into Mortal Kombat. I'm really.
Are you one of them guys? Because I'll be the guy that's like trying to get a finish. Are you the guy that can go 1, 2, 3? Turn, hit the da-da-da. Are you that
I'm
guy?
really with the combos. Like if you catch me with Sub-Zero or Scorpion, especially in the new thing. I used to be all about Scorpion, innit? I still am. He's still my guy. But recently I've been taking a liking to Sub-Zero, innit? And I'm really cold with Sub-Zero.
Yeah, I like the punny. That was nice.
I'm cold with it still. I'm cold. I really put people on ice with Sub-Zero.
You know my one? You know my guy was on that? Louis Kang, bro.
Oh, Liu Kang!
Yeah, you know when he used to hit you with 100 kicks and that. Yeah, and he'll fly
I'm
across
not
the
bad
screen
with
and
Liu
that.
Kang as well. Not
Yeah.
bad with Liu
The
Kang.
uppercuts were lethal.
For,
They'll
oh
send you
my
off the
God.
screen, bro.
Every person in
Like,
Mortal Kombat has the most dangerous uppercut.
You know when they do that as well, like,
Yeah.
and then you go flying and you fall on a spike at the end.
Oh my God,
That's
into the
peak,
pit.
boy. Yeah,
like the
peak.
fatality.
That was the first
crazy.
time I saw real gore in a
game.
in a
Yeah, I
game.
think it was for a lot of people. To be
Yeah,
fair,
that
I don't
was-
think games have done it.
And that was
before
mad
Mortal
gore
Kombat,
as well. They went in.
Yeah, because it was like I don't know if I'm fully correct with this, but I'm sure it was like one of the first games to some extent based off real looking people.
No, I think it was one of the first games, bro. Real people that incorporated blood
Yeah.
into it, bro. I think it was, bro.
Because I think that was the whole shock of it. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
Going back years, innit? Because I
Because it
was
was
really,
greasy.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't think I ever played the original ones. Because obviously
that was like
my
back-
age, yeah. Cause
Back. You're talking
back-
Sega Mega Drive 16.
yeah.
So
I
I remember
like,
getting that from like out the paper, bro, from a family in Hyson Green when I was like, my mum and dad got it for me from like second hand, and I was gassed, bro. I was
That's
on
what I'm
it.
saying. Like I don't really remember that. Like I had the Sega, didn't have the Dreamcast, but I did have the Sega in it.
He didn't miss out.
Yeah,
Dreamcast wasn't really popping.
Yeah, I used to borrow my cousin's Dreamcast in it because I'm a big Sonic fan, and at that time they brought out Sonic Adventure in it, and it was on the Dreamcast, and I used to get gassed over that game, absolutely gassed. So I loved that one. But back to my point of Street Fighter in it, yeah, it just don't really. It's just not really for me. Like I've played it many times, but I just don't seem to have a good connection. I think the one I got on with the most was Street Fighter 4, but it still didn't like
Capture you.
it didn't capture me like
Didn't get you
like
excited to
Kombat,
put the cartridge in.
And I don't know if partially it's because of the way the buttons are, but I know the buttons are based off when they used to play it in the arcade, so they didn't change it from there.
Yeah,
but it's just like to do that Hadouken and to go around and I
it's
just get a bit
hardcore.
frustrated sometimes. And
I
I'm
still
like,
remember them buttons.
yeah, it's just a bit mad. So it's like I prefer the Mortal Kombat buttons where it's like tap tap bow. It's just a bit more me in it. And Tekken, I do like Tekken, but I don't know. I feel like the problem with any fighting game in it is the same thing of it's just fighting.
Yeah,
And I get that with some games that it's literally just the same thing, and it's only like you practice just to become better than your friends or better than whoever else you're playing in it. But when it comes to fighting games, I'm really on smoking it. Like that's.
Well, like, we'll have to, like, one day, bro, we'll have to link up. You bring your fighting game, I'll bring my FIFA, and we'll see if we can be throwing each other.
Yeah, trust me, that'll be a thing. I'm down for that. I am down. But then my other favourite type of games are like action adventure.
Yeah, I like action adventure.
Do you know what I mean?
Just sink into
To
it.
the story, yeah, there's something nice where you can just.
One of my favourite games of all time is Zelda, Legend of Ocarina, N64.
You know what? Yeah.
Game changer.
Again, no one hate me in it, but I've never really played a Zelda game fully. Never fully.
I'm gonna find it difficult to look at this guy after.
Yo, I've played them, but I've never for example, gone start, middle, end. Like I've just I don't know
You
how.
just jumped in.
Yeah, I've just jumped.
No, you
into
can do
the
it on
game.
those games.
Yeah,
you can finish the game without even completing like 20% of it, bro.
Yeah,
it's
you just jump in and it's like, and obviously, but I mainly played Zelda when I was younger, innit? So I've never really understood it like that, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it's evolved enough.
It's evolved loads. So you like to do the nature reserves?
The nature reserve, my Xbox, and time my daughter, bro.
Yeah,
like,
man.
that's the big one, bro. Like, so yeah, take my daughter swimming. Just take my daughter out, doing stuff with her. Like that's took her out the other day. Took her for a stroll. Showed her what she got some mangoes, got some raspberries from the fruit and veg guy. She's walking around eating the raspberries. Took her to the parks, take her for a walk, have time with her, bro. It's obviously standard. That's like priority. So and that just makes me happy, bro.
Do you feel like having a child now has made you want to go harder as well?
Yeah, well, like there's someone like I care anyway what family think and stuff, and like what my wife thinks and stuff. But now I've got a daughter, and that it's like, boy, what am I representing? What's she seeing? And so she grows up, she's gonna look into what I'm doing right now, you know, in years to come, and be like, oh, Dad, is that who you are? Is that what you were doing at those times? And I want to make sure that, not even just for the sake of it, bro, because I care and I want to show her the right way, you know. You know, I bring her up on my music and other vibes anyway. But yeah, man, role model stuff, bro.
No, yeah, because it was an important part of your life and it's an important part of hers.
Of course.
Them songs there, touch wood, nothing ever happens to you, but like long after you're dead and gone, those songs will still be there for her to access.
Massively.
You know what I mean?
I've got like all my tunes down, bro. If anything was to happen to me tomorrow, I'm not morbid or anything. Listen, no one knows when the day is. But yeah, man, just release all my music, man. If I was to die today, just make sure anything that's on my phone, get that released and that, because that's got many stories to tell from when I'm gone.
No, yeah, I'm the same too, and it touch wood, nothing happened to none of us, innit? Like, I'm the same too. Like I have it to some degree.
Make sure, you know, like, you know, show this interview now. He wants all his music released. Right?
No, yeah, it's true. Like I do, because I have it planned in it just in case.
And then make sure you play it at my funeral as well.
Yeah, I have it planned. I have it organised. Like, I even have it like in like folders of like, okay, so this is this mixtape, this is this EP,
standard,
this is a single, this is this. I just organised with it in it. I kind of get that trait from my mum too.
Bro, I am. That one thing I'm mad organised on is my music at home, bro. Like what I'm doing, everything around it, bro, is meticulous with me. Definitely.
No, I feel like you have to be though, because I feel like if you're not organised with it, it can cause a lot of problems.
Yeah, it can. You get scatting, you don't have direction, bro, or focus, and then you end up just being a bit wishy-washy with it, bro. You have to streamline it and get a bit of a vision for yourself and know why you're doing things and where they're going and what's the impact and you have to be, and that's what I wasn't for many years. Just like, ooh, but look at me, better tunes out there. Oh, look, I got all this stuff out there, but actually, I don't know if my substance was great. You know what I mean?
I don't know. You didn't know if it was, like I said earlier, innit? If it was just junk food or was it really soul food?
There was a lot of Rustler burgers, bro.
Yeah.
There was a lot of Rustler burgers, Every now and then we got a Sunday dinner, but majority Rustler burgers, I'd say. No, it's good. It's Five Guys.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Now it's like fulfilling, innit? It's a bit more like, okay, people are digesting it, people are really like rocking with it and stuff like that.
Yeah. A lot more. In a more purer way, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So generics, it's sick. I know I'm not that sick. There's a million people out there way better than me, bro.
But I think it all comes to like, you don't have to be better than the million. You just have to be the best for yourself. And
you have to just be you.
Yeah.
You know what
I mean?
You
don't have to be anyone else. So long as you're true to you in it, that's all that really matters.
And one of my biggest punchlines is one of my taglines that I've kept for years is, make sure that you're only in competition with yourself. Because I'm just trying to be a better guy than I was last year, last track or last project
that's true.
Do you know what I mean? I just need to be a better person, and if that I'm not trying to be better than you or whatever, because I'm not into that competition, bro.
No, yeah,
I want you to do well as well.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like sometimes everyone gets caught up in the fact of, this whole thing's a competition. It's like, it is and it isn't, but why does it have to be a competition?
Hip hop's always going to be competitive.
Yeah,
because we like sparring with each other, and we like doing that,
sport,
bro.
But it's like, and I get it, I do get it. It's part of the foundations. It's
part of the culture, bro.
It's part of the foundations of the thing from the rip. So it's like, and I do get it, but sometimes I feel like, as well as we can have, like for example in a karate class, as well as you can have the competition and the sparring with each other, it's also to have that discipline with each other as well. To have like, well, you help me, I help you. You know what I mean? Like we're all stronger as a log than we are as a twig. Do you know what I mean?
You're full of these. You're full of these analogies today, aren't you?
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. This is me on a normal day, innit? That's what I'm saying. That's what I said. I'm a writer more than anything, innit? Like I really do the writing.
You could be a philosopher.
Yeah. So I've had someone say that to me before, innit? I've had someone say that to me before.
Yeah,
with my little like analogies and them things there. Like but that's like I say, that's just a different thing altogether, innit? I just kind of do it naturally. But it's like I said, I understand the nature of the beast is a competitive thing, but like I feel like sometimes some people be too much on their high horse when we don't need to be.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? The egos overcloud everything.
Those egos can creep in real quick, bro.
Yeah.
I didn't even realise, bro. I laughed at myself, bro. No, I genuinely laughed at myself.
When do you feel like your ego kind of creeped in?
I didn't know it did. But like obviously, a man told me. I ain't mentioning any names. Nothing bad anyway. But I just not name dropping. But I remember a guy back in the day said to me, "You got an ego, you have, bro." And then my ego spoke and I said, "No, I haven't. You're on about you just hating." Well, there you go. Hating on me because I'm sick.
No.
So there it is. But I have. And when I look back, sometimes memories throw things at you on Facebook. Oh, remember this status from 8 years ago?
Yeah, it's true.
And I'm like this when the memories come like, no, what's he gonna say? And sometimes the memories like,
and it's cringe, isn't it? It's a bit cringe.
Yo, it's horrible. It's like, if you ain't listening to my music now, I don't know what you're doing. What like my music was the music you should be listening to. It probably really wasn't. And then looking back now, I'm like, ugh.
No, but something that's how you feel in the moment, innit?
Yeah, and
like sometimes
I was excited.
I try to say to people sometimes, try not to make it a permanent decision of a temporary feeling, innit? Because I know sometimes it's easy we do that as humans, innit? We get so wrapped up in our current emotion, and I'm like, when you're on swelling it and you just swell up like a bullfrog, and you just say like, what? And then you do something, and you look back years later and go, you know what, I shouldn't have even done that, you know.
Proper.
I could have handled the situation different.
Proper.
And it's like, sometimes you just have to be cool in it and really like sometimes take a step back, even though I know it's hard to do that. You sometimes just have to take a step back and go,
And you know what? I've had so many conversations with people. I fell out with a lot of people, bro, like through the years, but just different things. You know, not always my fault. I've had so many conversations in the past 5 years, bro, with people from the past, talking about, you know, our relationships, and it's funny. Oh, I remember this. And we reflect on stuff. They're grown. I'm grown now, and it's funny. You know, you look back, and I've had great conversations, bro. I bumped into people I've had troubles with and that, and it's like, bro, what's going off? You good? You living? You happy? You got fam? Blah blah blah. No time for no dramas, bro, or nothing. You know.
I feel like that's the thing comes with age as well, the wisdom.
Definitely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it does.
Because I know people when they're younger, innit, like everything's higher, innit. You just on like 1,000. You have a different type of energy that you won't always have when you're older.
But less responsibilities, bro.
Yeah,
more
so
time.
you make time for different things. You know what I'm saying,
bro?
You feel like, okay, like there's that me minute where it's like usually I don't have time, but today I got time, and that's like me when you're younger. But when you're older, you're like, I don't have that type of time.
My
you do what
precious,
you're doing,
you know?
Yo, I've really got bills to pay. I need to eat,
bro.
so it's like
I'm
not on that type of timing.
it's
It's like people know like there's other things to get to.
Literally, it has to be worth my time.
Yeah,
and that's not like in a rude way or like.
No.
That's just it.
Because time is money, and at the end of the day, you got to get to the money. Because if not, you don't work, you don't eat, innit? And everyone's trying to eat.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like bookings, bro. I know you try, and you know what? It was right for a number of years. Just I don't charge for nothing because I'm just. But now I charge for everything I do, bro.
No, you got to.
You know what I mean? I can't. What? I'm leaving my house. I'm driving, getting in the car, getting there, and giving you my time for an hour, and my that's a payment, bro.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's true.
That's okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
That's okay, bro.
Hard work. So I'm trying to think of the thing. So it's like hard work and labor, innit, deserves payment.
Listen, the Bible says it. Yeah, let me go gospel on you.
Yeah,
like it's literally like a workman deserves his payment for his labor. That it says that pay a man what he's worth. You know what I mean? It's right there. You know what I mean? Whether it's a tenner, bruv, a quid. A man gave me £20 the other week. I turned up and did something for him, and I was there for a few hours, bro. I never asked him for anything because I thought, I'm gonna let this one slide because I like the guy. He's doing a great service, and I just want to be in that. And he gave me 20 quid, bro. He's like, here's a token. I was like, your blessings, bro. Thanks for a token of
gratitude,
of noticing, like, oh, you've come. And I was happy with that, bro, for that. 20 quid, bro.
Sometimes a little means a lot.
Bro, I was blessed with that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's humbling, innit? Sometimes you just, and this is the thing, as you're saying, isn't it? Like, ego sometimes get in the way where people think, well, I'm deserving of this, and I'm worth that, and the ego gets in the way. And it's like, yeah, but sometimes you just need to humble the thing, innit? Like,
standard, bro.
It's like, it's a difficult one, it is a techie one, because sometimes some people aren't paid what they're owed, granted, but then some people feel like they're owed more than what they're paid.
It swings in roundabouts. I mean, I'm still owed payments now, bro. I'm still owed a lot of money, bro, by certain people. You know what, bro? As mad as this is, you know, I've just said, boom, keep that whatever. I keep it moving. I've learned from that.
Yeah,
you know, it's not the end of the world.
Losses,
that I know these people were going through some stuff as well off the mic, and they were going through some mad stuff. So it's like, you know what? I'll keep it moving. I'll learn though. I'll learn from that, and next time X, Y, Z approaches me for X, Y, Z type of thing, I'll be like, cool, but this is what it has to be from the get go. I'm gonna need this, boom, and you know that situation and that experience taught me for the future. So yeah, and likewise, you know, you just pay people what they're owed, what they're worth.
Yeah,
like pay a man his worth. You know what I mean?
Because the thing is as well, sometimes people think, oh, well, why you charge so much, or why is this so much expensive? Sometimes it's not even about the price they hit you with, or they go, well, you've only done this job so quick, and it's like, well, yeah, you're not paying me for how quick I've done what I've done. You're paying me for the years it's took me to get to be as quick as what I've done.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's like if I don't know, how can I put it? Like I can't build nothing. So obviously, if I hire a builder to come like build me a wall or something, and let's say he does it in an hour or whatnot, and then he says, oh, that's like, I don't know, 500 quid or whatnot. I don't know if that's a high price. I don't know. I'm not a builder, but whatever. But like, I'm paying him for his years of how long it's took him to be able to build that wall.
Yeah, yeah.
Not because he's built that wall in an hour. It's
For real.
because he spent time after time
Crafting his trade.
Crafting it brick by
Probably
brick.
putting peas into his training.
Putting
You know what I
peas
mean?
into it where no one else wanted to put peas in.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? Putting hours of work and time in, and tears and sweat where no one else wanted to do it. Like, he was there grinding, and that's what you're paying the man for.
Standard.
You're paying not just for the physical aspect, you're also paying for the mental.
Yeah, for their expertise, bro.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know what the person has gone through to get to that. Like, not every man has the same thing to go off. Not everyone walks down the same road. Some people have to take a different path completely to get to the same destination. And I feel like some people need to just realize that. Do you know what I mean? It's not like a begrudging thing or nothing like that. But I just feel like like you said, pay people what they're owed, innit? If they've worked hard for what they've done, why are you gonna cheat them out of that? Like,
Yeah,
it's
for real.
not fair, because you wouldn't like it if it was done to you, innit?
No, it's true. Standard respect, bro,
Yeah,
and transparency.
yeah, because that's all people ask for. Like, at the end of the day, we all human. We all have feelings. We all gonna feel a set type of way, innit? So it's like, if you've been undercut on your payment, of course you're gonna feel the type of way. Do you know what I mean? Because I would, you would, anyone would. Do you get me?
Agreed.
But I also have another. I know I seem like I have a lot of questions to ask.
Yeah, that's what we're here for.
Yeah, it's just one of them ones there, innit? It's just one of them ones there as well. But like, so what do you have coming up? Like, because we kind of talked about the past endeavors, but what's for the future?
Yeah, future is so the next things I've got coming up. I'm performing at Hockley Hustle, which is coming up.
Okay, wicked.
For anyone who doesn't know what Hockley Hustle is, it's like a festival in Nottingham across the city centre, 30 venues, 300 artists, raising money for charity. That goes on for the whole day. You buy a £30 wristband and you can go in any venue for the whole day. Comedy, rap, live music, whole load of different things. As I said, in all these venues. So I'll be performing at Hockley Hustle in the Galleries of Justice, you know, in the museum.
Is that where you'll be performing?
Yeah.
Dates and time just for anyone that wants to catch you.
Yeah, if you want to go to that, that's the 23rd of this month, October, Sunday, 9:15, Galleries of Justice. Where I'll be doing an acoustic set with Tim Elmer. After that, I've got an art exhibition. So someone painted my portrait. A painter called Matthew Lyon. He's a painter from Nottingham. So he contacted me and asked if he could paint me. I was like, why do you want to paint me, bro? And he was like, oh, people are beasting, you know. I was like, cool. So he's painted me along with a good load of others. Joe Hughes, professional boxer.
I know Joe. Indeed. I do.
Big Joe.
He'll be on here soon, don't you worry, Joe. Coming for you.
I'm trying to do Joe some music, man. We spoke.
Yeah.
Said, yeah, man, I'll get you some hit music to walk out to. Another Beaston boy.
Yeah.
So Joe's on there. I think he painted Shane Meadows, who This Is England.
Oh, yeah.
And just a bag of other people. So he's putting an art exhibition on. So all these portraits, the public can go and view and look at his work.
Wicked,
and
man.
my picture will be up there. So that's on the 22nd. And then I'll be performing at Oxjam this year as well, this month again, which will be the 22nd again. And I'll be at the Bendigo Lounge, and that'll be 9:20 till 9:50. I'll do a half-hour set, acoustic again, with Tim Elmer, sick guitarist. So that's next. And then I've got a project coming out, Bendora's Box.
Bendora's Box. That's a hard name. Still.
Like
That's a hard name.
Come on.
So you kind of brought back the real name into that one there.
Because we're having to open the box, bro.
So,
and
yeah.
I'm unleashing it all. Like, we're unleashing a lot of... there's a lot of people that told me, why don't you never talk about your life and your experiences? You always talk the fairy tales, which is what I was talking about, the substance thing. It's because it was escapism for me. But now when we strip the layers off a bit, and I'm going to get down to the bones of it, I've wrote about a lot of stuff. I've got a lot of hurts, a lot of pains, a lot of triumph. And I've put it into the box, bro. But we're going to open the box
and see
in
really
December.
What's popping off.
13 tunes on that. I was proper proud of it. It's artists say this, but no, it is my best work by a million miles. Working with Mark Gamble, who's just anyone in Nottingham knows Mark. He's just a bad boy producer. He's produced for so many people. He used to produce the MTV albums and stuff, and he's had a number 3 in the charts back in the day, which he's still making peas off. Sick producer, so he's just produced everything for me, mixed and mastered it and put it together. So that will come out December, and then I've got a single coming out this month called House in the Country, which is like a proper little vibe, and that's out on the 25th of the 11th. So yeah, and then I've got something next year. I hate to be this guy, but it really is. It should happen. I've got like a really big move coming in March, which is to do with a TV advert.
Wicked.
So I did a TV advert just a couple of months ago, which went out with the Sauce Shop. Shout out Sauce Shop. Make sure you get a bottle from Morrison's, Sainsbury's, and all other great retailers. So we did a piece of music for them, and then there's going to be a little social media campaign with that as well, where they're going to put my song over it and stuff, and get their products promoted. So that's coming as well. So yeah, quite busy.
Yeah, busy man. You're a busy man. That's what we like to hear, innit? We like to hear that like people are keeping busy. You have the plan, you have the drive, you have the devotion. You can see where you want to go, and it's making them goals, innit? And that's what we like to see.
And it's substance, bro.
Yeah.
If you notice, I've got like 5 things on, but they all mean something.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna get a chance. Galleries of Justice, right? We're gonna tell some stories of justice. We're then going to go to art exhibition, meet with some creatives there in the community. Then we're going to go and do this. Hockley Hustle, raise some money for some charity, mingle with some people there. And it all just, to me, it's like means something, bro. I'm going and doing this for a purpose that is going to impact in a good way. And that my services are being used for the good. Do you know what I mean, bro?
Yeah, and that's
I love
the
it,
thing.
bro.
That's a righteous thing right there.
Yeah, I like it.
It means a lot to you. It means a lot to a lot of people as well. So it's like, it is good. Like I say, keeping yourself busy, knowing the vision, knowing the plan. Like, not even just like saying it, but doing it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
100%,
it's good,
bro.
It's good. Like, I like to see people in that always know, like, okay, this is next. I'm a fan of the organisation, innit?
Yeah.
I'm a fan of organisation, of knowing, like, okay, you have this plan. Like, it's good to be ahead of the game, innit?
Of course
it really is. Because if you get caught lacking behind in it, then
that sketchy stuff.
Yeah, it's sketchy, innit? Like your own worst enemy at that point. There.
Of course, sometimes I find myself not knowing my arse from my elbow, bro.
Yeah,
so
it happens. Everyone, like I say, everyone hits sometimes where they have like that downfall, and they have that part where they're like, I don't know, do I still do this? Mm-hmm. Is the juice worth the squeeze?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And it is. Like, I was watching a thing earlier about T-Pain and said, innit, because he was on about I know this is a bit of a mad tangent, but he was basically on about to sum the story up in like a short-term thing of the way he was doing it. He was basically saying, so obviously he was practicing something, like he was practicing the drums, and obviously he wanted to be like in his school band or whatever, and he was practicing for time, because the teachers basically have to say, you have to get your parents to sign like this little form to say you've put in 90 hours of practice. So anywho, he put in like so many, more than 90 hours of practice, and he came back, bossed the thing in it, like completely bossed the audition, and the teacher said, oh my gosh, that's very good, but he was on the wrong page. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes you just gotta be on the right page. Do you know what I mean? You just gotta know what is working for you and know what isn't. Yeah. Like if a lifestyle isn't you, don't try feed more into that lifestyle. Yeah, for real. Do something that is you. Do you know what I mean? And that's something you have done with your life, and it was you.
And people pleasing as well, bro. People pleasing is a big one.
You can't please everybody. My dad always told me that young. He told me that young. He was like, you can't please everyone.
Not everybody is gonna like you, bro.
That same words there.
You can be the truest, most purest thing. You treat everybody well, but someone's gonna say you're fake.
Yeah, someone ain't gonna like you. And the way I've always seen it as well, you're not the hero in everyone's story. Sometimes you're the villain in other people's, and you have to just accept that. You have to just accept it. Like, there's no point in trying to change it. Sometimes you're just a villain, and it just is what it is.
Yeah, for real. That's a true story.
Like, sometimes just be how it be, and that's how it is, people. So, Kingdom Rapper, thank you for being on today's episode of Smooth Talks. Remember, people, drop the subscription below, a like, thumbs up, that's always appreciated. Go check out Kingdom Rapper. All his music is available on all streaming platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, you know the rest, and that's it. Until then, peace.